Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Spacebound Cowboys Rival Series. Here in the Spacebound Cowboys Rival Series, the very best of SBC go head-to-head in intense battles where every shot, save, goal, and moment matters. Players compete for glory, victory, and most importantly, bounty hunter points. Rack up bounty hunter points, dominate your rivals, and upgrade your SBC player card to new levels of power and prestige. Who will rise to the top and claim the ultimate bragging rights? Catch all the action every Tuesday on Twitch at twitch.tv/SBC_Chenzo. Join the rivalry. Earn, upgrade, dominate.
Chenzo gets his own taste of the Rival Series. Let's go! Oh my god, I'm nervous, bro. Oh my god.
I think it's going to be tough. I think one of the problems that Chenzo is going to have is because he's the streamer, there is almost this element of expectation placed upon himself.
Yep.
In the fact that he has to win this.
Good luck, you'll need it? No, Classy. You don't even have to act cocky, bro. I know I'll need the good luck against you.
He is the person we're watching.
Yep. He is definitely the crowd favorite.
He is a crowd favorite, but I think Classy might look to take an early goal. 1-0, 7 seconds into the first match, and honestly, already playing like Chenzo doesn't exist on that field. I think what I'm more impressed at is that Classy had the audacity to go for that so early on, and was willing to risk just everything for that play. But
and
Classy's
there's
just throwing shots on target.
He just doesn't care that Chenzo's here.
He doesn't. He really doesn't. Kickoffs, especially in ones, are probably the most pivotal element to the game.
And there's another one.
As proven here. 3 goals and every single one from a kickoff. At this point, if you're Chenzo, what do you do with your kickoffs?
I think he's got to try going for the delay. Right? That slight, instead of trying to beat and win the kickoff, go for the delay, get to your corner. Win your corner.
Classy is getting the better recovery, and I think more importantly, not only the recovery, but boost management is definitely on favor, should we say, for Classy. But Chenzo just popping it behind him. It doesn't matter how much boost you've got if you can't position well in defense. And 3-1, 4 minutes 20 left. There's still plenty of time. Really could be. We know we hear about the ping differences and what they do to a player, but we all know that Classy
He's just
has the ability to beat that.
He just doesn't care.
He doesn't care at all. He's saying, Chenzo, if you're going to spend that much time in front of your own goal, I'm going to take it for myself. Thank you very much. Uses his head as a golf tee and just pops it straight into the hole. Easy 4-1 at the moment for Classy.
Chenzo finally gets a kickoff win. And he makes something of it.
That would be a no. He absolutely can't, and it's kind of unfortunate. He goes for the demo as well. He has got 0.
He's just going for the bumps.
For the bumps. You love to see it, but I think Classy's going to look to take
the boost.
He misses. Chenzo needs to get that grounded sooner rather than later, because we know that Classy likes using it as a golf tee, and he's going to do it. Classy just remaining upside down. He's decided to bug on the floor.
He's given up. He was trying for a turtle there, or you think that was just a straight mess up?
I think at that point he realized he'd messed up, and
lag spike, he says. He communicates through the game chat. You just lag and you can't recover.
I will admit, the lag does make a big difference, but as we can see from Classy, it doesn't make that big a difference. But what does make that big of a difference is Classy's shots on target. At this point, I think if Chenzo was in a ranked 1 match, this is where we might be seeing the vote to forfeit. Because it has just reached that 3-minute 30 time. Chenzo, bit of a wasted flick, and now he's going to have 0 boost.
Oh, nice touch.
Good touch. It's an awkward recovery, but he's actually done it really well. I actually think one of the issues that Classy may have on an EU server is because he's doing so well on the NA ones, he may look to put more pressure on than he already is, thinking that, he's got ping advantage. Yeah. And it's something that we saw, and I think actually your game was a bit of a highlight of it. There's that element of passiveness to it, which for some players can work better, and for others is often a detriment. Chenzo doing exactly what Classy did to him earlier on, just saying thank you very much, I'm going to challenge, I'm going to take the ball, and I'm going to take the goal.
At this point, that's what he has to do.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't have a choice. He doesn't have much to work with. He's got the ping advantage, as we know, which next game Classy will have, so he really needs to use this to kind of pick up the pace in the latter stages of the game. But Classy, 0 boost, and what feels like 0 dreams at the moment, and Chenzo's just waiting for him to overcommit, waiting for him to push too far up in the play so that he can make that counter attack, and it looks like he might be looking to get it now, and he does, and it's going to be 5-4, and what was a massive deficit thanks to kickoff goals has become a 1-goal game. He hasn't lost many of the kickoffs since we saw those starting kickoffs being lost, and that is something that it doesn't matter what kind of thing you're playing with and what servers you're playing on. If you can get those kickoffs right, especially in ones, you're in for a golden time. But now Classy with more boost than he needs. Chenzo with the immediate challenge again.
He doesn't want to leave that ball.
Yeah, and I think that's the right decision there.
Stays on it in the corner.
It's risky. It's risky play. Some players don't like to stay down the ball in their opponent's corner. I've noticed that about Classy, is that he doesn't mind that flick's looking good.
You knew he was low boost because Chenzo took all the big boosts.
Yeah, he did. And that's something that I think in this game we've definitely seen a difference in play style. Classy, albeit we've just seen him go to rush to the 100, he has been picking up more of those 12 pads, has been making more use of them, and I think it's going to be highlighted by the ability to move around the field so easily. 6-4, and with a minute left, do you think Chenzo can come back?
I think as long as he figures out this kickoff here, he's got that chance.
Chenzo doing yeah, that's quite a high one's strategy. It's reminiscent of a lot of the top ones players, a lot of the SSLs, a lot of the GC3s tend to go for those fake corner kickoffs. Oh, he's toying with his food. He's got the flick. Can he get the goal? It doesn't look like he's going to be able to. Yes, he can. Chenzo.
That might be the nail in the coffin.
He's going to take game number 1. I started getting used to the game a little bit too late into it.
A lot of players have their own, we say, weapon in their arsenal that they use in ones. But in this game, I think one of Classy's ultimate weapons was that he wasn't allowing the opportunity for Chenzo to even attack. Classy was just hammering him 24/7.
Yeah, I think it took me 3 goals to figure out how to play him, which starting 3 goals down is not good. I'll tell you that much.
Here we go, game 2 on EU servers.
And here's where we might see a bit of a difference. Classy was at a disadvantage in the last game despite winning 7-4. But now, Chenzo doing exactly what Classy was doing to him at the start of the first game, and 13 seconds in, and it's Chenzo with the first goal this time, not Classy.
And in that quick snippet I heard of him in between games, it said it took him a while to figure out how to play against him. We'll see if that transfers to EU servers or not.
Yeah, and I had mentioned it, that people tend to play a lot more passive when they're on their own, when they're on other servers. But here, Classy saying, no, you know what, I'm not going to play passive. I'm going to play exactly how I played against you at the start of last game, 1 apiece. They don't take much time, do they, to score from the start of the game?
Not.
So do you think this game is going to be one decided by kickoff?
I think that it will, especially with the kickoffs that Classy had on on NA servers. I think that ping advantage now with his kickoffs might be a determination on this.
It is what you expect to a degree. You know, ones is one of those game modes that unless you're at the higher ranks, there aren't many goals, but there's 4, and we've not even reached 45 seconds.
Neither of these can figure out a kickoff. It's going to be a high-scoring game here.
It is, and 4 goals certainly isn't going to be the last of it. I can imagine that this is only going to get to be a greater deficit, because now Chenzo is looking far more comfortable than Classy is. Classy even pushing out of his own area a little bit hastily, shall we say, and not necessarily in the right manner.
You should have enough shot. I'm gonna early challenge the hell out of this. That's fine. Damn it! I was hoping he didn't expect it. But...
3-2. I'm surprised Classy got the goal from there.
Me too. If he's gonna keep pushing everything like he did there, or if he's gonna kind of chill back and start playing a little more passive off those kickoffs.
Yeah, it is tough, but that's a rough goal to concede. When the ball is rolling so slow towards you, we said where the kickoff's going to be the deciding factor. This is certainly one. Chenzo putting it into his own net. Trying to look to take control of the ball. Chenzo, early challenge. That could leave him really awkward. Good pop, though. Takes away what could have been a bit of danger to him. Looks to stay on, and that's where the risk of challenging too much can come in, and he's missed. He's missed the goal completely. All he had to do was a simple shot, and now it's going to be a goal to Chenzo.
What a turn of events.
Oh dear.
Yes!
Classy. That
and he almost got the bump again, but he had zero.
Classy. Chenzo putting it over the top. It should have been 4-3 to Classy. Instead, it's 4-3 to Chenzo. But here's the kickoff. Where does it go?
Oh, Classy wins it. Corner.
Challenges fairly often now. He's starting to almost pick up on them. Should be able to get back to this. Does score that one. Doesn't let it hit the post. Nor the side.
That's something I've noticed too is in the opponent's corner where a lot of people will get scared and panic. Classy is very comfortable in the opponent's corner.
With the shot just to the sidewall that ended up leading to Chenzo getting that his fourth goal, and that's another mistake in the midfield. But when we see those, players are often a little more hesitant, a little more wary to make those same decisions. Classy, however, isn't. But is that midfield going to throw him off? Because that's a rough one. Classy and Chassin, you're done now. I know we couldn't have really written who was going to win between these two players before the game. I'm even less certain who's going to win now. Chenzo had the opportunity, but Classy with the 100 boost. And boost in the tank now does have all the offense. That's a great flick, and if he can get the second follow-up, he can't.
Oh,
it's
boy.
Off post. Oh, my.
What
Zero
a
boost in the
turn
tank.
of events right there. Another for sure goal that I thought Classy had.
Chenzo really needs to be a little more careful when he's putting those flicks towards his own net, and that is why in chaos mode everything just goes out the window. Nowhere is safe. There's no boost on the field. If you think anything's safe, it's not Chenzo. Chenzo's just passed it to him. Classy has trolled him. Dropping it slowly, knowing Chenzo has to commit, is just absolutely savage. Well,
it's one of the first demos we've seen, huh? First or second? We haven't seen very many demos this game.
No, we actually haven't, and I think that's surprising. We saw Chenzo going for them in the latter stages of the first game, and now just hasn't really gone for much. Yeah, and one of the things that you don't want to do, especially with somebody with ground mechanics, and I think this is something that Chenzo's perhaps let him do a little bit too much, you don't want to let him get control of the ball. And Chenzo, unfortunately, that's been, I'd probably say that's been his biggest problem is when you've got a ground player, you want to be going for things like that. That demo has got to lead to a goal, or at least you'd think it would have to. Zero boost coming out from Classy. It's going to be a tough save, but instead puts it into his own net. 12 goals in total and nothing to separate these two. You can tell that these guys definitely appreciate each other's play style. And a very neutral kickoff, something that we haven't really seen in any of the games, and the boost grab goes the way, and the Rule 1 break also goes the way of Chenzo. He deserves to be scored on here. I hope he is, because that is something that you have to respect in Rocket League.
And there it is.
It's going to be the goal.
He had to get scored on there.
He did. Classy showing that karma is real. It exists in Rocket League, and that's what happens. You never break a Rule 1, and that is the result. Do you think Chenzo comes back from this?
I think he can. With that kickoff especially.
It's a good kickoff. He's just going to be quick with it. 7 apiece. The kickoffs, they're deciding the game.
They are the deciding factor in this game right now.
On their own servers, which would be a surprise.
It would be a rematch on NA, because this is EU servers right now.
Yeah, sorry. Yep, that's what I meant. Oh my, and it's 8
my God. Wait, hold on. I need to chill, bro. 8 seconds is a lot of fucking time.
See how this game has been. Kickoff goals can happen that fast.
With 8 seconds left, it's not even a case of there potentially being one kickoff goal. There could still be 2.
It definitely could.
And that has gone the way of Classy.
And there it is.
Get the one. We said there's time. We said there's time. 8
There's
apiece.
4 seconds left.
8-7. It was 8-7 at 8 seconds. 4 seconds gone. 4 seconds remaining. That kickoff goal can still be done.
This is rough. This is so bad. Do I dare watch this?
Is such a high-scoring game.
And the fake kickoff coming through from Chenzo. He really does not want to risk going too high in the air. If Classy can somehow get possession, he's not going to. It's overtime in game 2 on EU servers. The kickoffs have been critical so far. Are they
Classy
going
with
to
the
stay
bump.
critical? Great bump as well. Absolutely phenomenal bump. He said you don't want to give him time on the ground plays, and Chenzo doesn't. And it looks to be that Chenzo is going to take game number 2 on EU servers. Neither player managing to win on their own server.
Wow, what a game!
17 goal
That
game,
is such
bro.
a high-scoring
Oh my!
game.
I don't want to play the 3rd game, bro. I don't.
I'm curious to see if those kickoffs are going to transfer back to NA.
3rd game, game number 3. May the best man win.
So the final game, Letson. Game number 3, NA servers. Chenzo has finally figured out Classy. Can Classy now win? Classy doesn't have much boost. He might not need much. Chenzo needs to get off that backboard, and that's why 1 goal to the good. Classy with the opener. And it's gone back and forth.
But like I thought we squashed the beef though. Like I don't know where that would have saved us.
Has gone back and forth. Chenzo with a bit of a blunder there, thinking he's going to flick it high. Classy sees him, goes low.
Fairly neutral kickoff on that one. Classy thrown off the backboard. If Chenzo misses, it's an open goal. I say open goal. Classy tried to miss it, it would appear, but manages to find the back of the net.
So now that we've identified how Classy is playing and how he's countering us, hopefully we can counter him. Yeah, see, we're playing a very far game here, which I'm totally okay with.
It does. It really does. And it felt like Chenzo was more comfortable in EU. But here's Chenzo's opportunity. Is going to throw it off of the backboard. And that's the one that we just spoke about. Just throw it off the sideboard.
I haven't figured out how he's playing. So we're going to just counter him with the same thing that he's doing against us. Make him awkward. Send the ball like in a spot that's going to be a pass, like you're playing 2s. And pass it to yourself. That's what he's been doing.
No. That's all right. That'll happen sometimes. When it's recording, it's unfortunately Discord will.
His kickoff goal. That's the first one of the game. Could there be another one? With the bomb.
Up 1. I don't know if he saves this anyways, though. Does he? He might have a good chance. I got the bump. I just impressed myself.
Off we go. Another kickoff goal. Cat Dad has lagged out.
Classy's a sneaky one. Yeah, I knew it, bro. He likes to switch up his kickoffs, I feel like.
Let's get a little insight.
All right, what do I do differently here, chat? Help me out. I want to get better too. So he pops it up to himself. Like I know what he's gonna do, but I just jump a little bit earlier. He can't. Once he jumps like that, he can't back out.
Chenzo trying to figure out what.
So maybe I jump for the highest possible. He might be able to get it. Maybe I do that, or just get a better kickoff. I could always do that. That was actually the luckiest 50 of my life. I'm not even gonna lie. That 50 was actually, I should not have got this, like, at all. All right, looks like kickoffs are going my way. We're going to watch the bump here, and that might be, well, it's actually a great save and a good bump. Because do we find a demo? We don't. All right, here we go. We might have an air dribble opportunity. I really want one, bro, but should I sell the game for it? I don't think so. Here we go. It's another goal. All right, so we're up 3. But honestly, we came back 3 last time in the first game, so I'm not sitting comfortable against Classy. But everyone in here is gonna have that issue. Like, there's no way to please everyone. That's a good shot. I probably could have saved that if I kept going with it, but He's very good at knowing when to shoot. It is just in 6-5. Yeah, he came back.
Right, there we go. We're all back.
We are all back. We may have had some technical difficulties, and we didn't manage to see how Chenzo pulled back the scoreline. I feel like I should never have returned, because
Chenzo was getting kickoff goals, and that's how he was getting his point. But now he can't get those kickoff goals anymore. He's winning the kickoffs, and then he can't do anything out of them.
and he really needs to find a way to, because the problem that he's going to
Classy
have is that it's going to be tough passing. He misses off the sidewall, he rushes in, misses the follow-up, and Chenzo almost just looking at Classy like he's a headless chicken. But we're back to the kickoffs.
There is another one.
There it is.
I am surprised on how well Chenzo recovered off that kickoff.
And Chenzo using an awful lot of boost. I think that's something that you don't often see players doing in ones as well. They don't use that much boost as often as Chenzo appears to.
Chenzo, that is something he needs to work on, is that boost management.
Demo or the bump instead looks to just pass it straight to Classy, who isn't going to be able to do anything, needs to be able to figure out how to get the Doomsy. Takes it down instead, gets the flick, 8 apiece. It was 8 apiece in game number 2 as well. We're having a repeat. I think that is the phrase of the day. Will the outcome be the same? Will there be a kickoff goal? Most likely, the answer is yes. It's whether there will be 2 kickoff goals. Classy going for the boost. That is not where you want to go for it, but he gets the save, and now the danger falls upon
He can't get to it.
Classy couldn't get to it. 8 apiece. Overtime, we're in an identical situation as we were before, but this time, Classy with the shot, he's just missed. He was so close. So close. And now,
Oh my.
oh, that's
what a pinch out.
great. It's a great touch. Is Classy going to go off the wall? He's not. He's just going to take a straight shot instead, but it's into the path of Chenzo, and Chenzo has had no boost in this overtime, and Classy with the open net. The 3 water saves, and Chenzo
leaves instantly.
He did not want anything to do with that. Chenzo knows when he gets the opportunity to listen back that he's going to have some words said about him. So I feel like at this point, I feel like we owe that to the stream to talk about what we've just seen. Talk to me, Chenzo. How do you feel? You were so close to that victory. You had it in your grasp. 6-4 up to 6-all, 8-6 to 8-all. A repeat of game 2 and losing 9-8. How did it feel?
I don't know. It's the kickoffs. That last kickoff. It was the same as number 2, game number 2. It was annoying, but it was a good game. That's the closest series I've ever had against Classy. So I'm obviously improving, and that's why we do this. That's exactly why we do this shit. That was fun. What about Classy? What are his words, bro?
I hate playing against you. You turn on everything. I hate you so much.
Dude, that was such a good series, bro. That's probably the best time I've ever had playing ones, and I freaking hate ones, dude. I want to ask you guys, how'd you guys do commentating? Was that fun for you, Letson and Kat?
I had a great time.
I love it. I love commentating.
Dude, commentating is so much fun, man. I don't know, but that series was probably more fun than I've had commentating too. Classy, I don't know.
Right.
GG's, dude.
When you were like 2 goals up with like, I don't know, like a minute to go, I actually started like panicking.
I know. I could tell, bro. And you got to, dude, at the end there, bro, I got a pretty decent save off your kickoff goal. And
yeah,
then
can I just say, when you did that backboard thing, like when you pinched the ball off the crossbar and then like super high up, I was like thinking, what the did I just watch?
Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I wish that pinch was a little bit better. I thought that was peak gameplay, peak save off the crossbar, but
Dude, that pinch was crazy.
it didn't go anywhere. Like, you were still able to use all the boost you had to get to it. All right, I digress. Let's move on with the stream here. Before I spend the rest of the stream complaining about that loss.